You know, these Yankees keep on winning year after year. I know you've got a great farm system. You got some great ball players coming up. But there's something else back of that, isn't there?
Yes, there is. There's an awful lot of team spirit in our ball club.
Mm-hmm.
That's what does it.
Mm-hmm. Now, what about your ball club this year? I know that you're about 3 deep in every position, aren't you?
Well, we have a lot of good infielders, a lot of young players coming up, and we're hurting, of course, in the outfield. We need a left fielder, and I think we have the boys to fill the bill, and we need a relief pitcher real bad.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody that can come in there and stop them. We don't have that.
Now, of course, last year, of course, Larsen came through for you in great style in that World Series, didn't he?
Well, yes, he won that one game, but those World Series games don't win you any pennants, no matter how great you do in the series.
In other words, if you don't win that pennant, you don't get in the World Series, do you, Bill?
That's right.
What about the rest of the league this year? Who do you think you're going to have the most trouble with?
Well, they're all going to be hard to beat because they always try to beat us because we're the champions and we're always on top. And you know how the underdogs always want to knock the champs off. Well, it's going to be that way again. I think Detroit's going to give us a lot of trouble.
Detroit will. I think Detroit's got a good young ball club. What do you think of Lopez going over to Chicago? Do you think that's going to help Chicago or hurt Cleveland or what?
I think it'll help Chicago. He's a very good manager. He's quite a guy, and he really knows baseball. I think it's going to help him a lot.
Well, I think Al has the ability to get a lot out of ball players.
He sure has. They sure like him.
Who would you rather face, Billy, and who would you not rather face in the big leagues?
Well, I'm not too much of a hitter. I mean,
every time I've seen you hit that ball pretty good.
Oh, I get my one hit or something like that, but I think Herb Score's the roughest up there.
Even a left-hander against a right-hander, you'd
That's
feel
right.
That way, huh?
I think he's the roughest, and this Tom Brewer from Boston, I think he's pretty tough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I don't have to hit against Whitey Ford because he's real rough in our club.
Yes, he is. He's a great pitcher. No, you're talking about relief pitchers. Turley did a pretty good job for you last year.
Yes, well, on occasions, but I mean, Turley isn't the type of pitcher that can go out there and not walk anybody. He's liable to walk the whole ballpark, and then he's liable to come out there and strike out the sides. We have to have somebody come out there you can depend upon.
Well, Billy, from talking to you, it looks again like it's going to be the Yankees this year, doesn't it?
Oh, I sure hope so. I'm getting used to that October Classic.
You like that, don't
Yes,
you? Well,
I
Billy,
do.
always do a great job in it, and thanks you so much for being with us today, Billy Martin.
Pleasure being with you,
right,
Jack.
You bet.